Catch I Beholder's new single.
You hear that?
Yeah.
The sound of the new single rocking out in this car. I Beholder's new single coming out.
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luke O'Blaze on the Metal Experience.
Damn it.
Oh, we just heard two killer tracks. That was Eye of the Beholder with the song Cursed and Eddie and the Arsons with the song My Advice to You. I am quite gassy tonight. My name is Luke O'Blaze, over here with Morgan Danielle and Charlie. We got some watchers over here. Danny, sweep the leg. No, what was Dan? Daniel's son. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Daniel's son's over there. Kyle's over there touching his dick hole. And we're rocking out here tonight for the first time. Luke's second time.
What?
Third time. But we're rocking out here with Opacia. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
All right. I'm Luke. I play guitar.
Rock
I do
and
vocals.
roll.
Guitar and vocals.
Rich.
He's fired now.
Not me. I'm Rich. I play bass and do backup vocals.
I'm Mike Manfredini, and I play
Fired.
triangle. I play drums, sadly. I had nothing better else to do.
Sorry. Man, that was a fucking great fart.
I wish I could have recorded that as we came in. Perfect
Do
intro.
you ever, fart and just, inhale your fumes?
That's him every time.
No, I let Morgan inhale the fumes.
That's, the best,
That's what
especially,
girlfriends are for.
when you're sitting down and you fart and it tickles your underballs. Best.
Or instead of it going out the back, it goes out the front, and that's when it fucking flops your ball sack. I know exactly what you're
You
talking
literally
about.
just had a male queef.
I can't believe this is how the interview is.
That's how we
going. I'm
start.
so
This is
thrown up.
Opacia.
This is how it always
This
is.
is how we
This
start.
how
Yeah.
it always is.
Well,
Well, give us the beginning of Opacia. How did you guys all meet, and how did you guys come up with the band name?
and a smell to describe each member of the band.
Oh, you don't want to know that.
Well, the band started, me and Luke were in another band together. He came up to me before practice one day, asked me if I wanted to do a side project. He sent me the music. I liked it, so I said yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a really kind of spur of the moment type of thing. We were pretty much just playing thrash at the time, and it was, when thrash is awesome, but it's kind of like
It was
I had
getting
a lot of-
boring.
I had a lot of other ideas in my head that was kind of like proggy and black metal-y and just a weird mix of shit. So yeah, I came up to him and asked him if he wanted to join a project one day, and he was super cool about it. And I was just producing demos, and we were going through new members and stuff. And then we had a drummer beforehand, and then he got cut, and then we ended up with Mike.
Well, he didn't get cut. He became our rhythm,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
original
yeah.
rhythm guitarist.
Yes, you're right.
So then I get a Facebook invite, a Facebook friend
Message.
request from Luke, and I was like, all right, this guy seems to listen to good metal, so I'll just add him. So then about a couple days later, he messaged me saying shut the fuck up. And then he messages me.
Wow.
He messages me saying if I want to join his band, and I listened to them, and then I messaged him right away. I'm like, when do I start?
Yeah, that was his response.
And,
Was when do I start? And I
We
was like,
found Mike because a mutual friend between him and I, we met at a Slipknot concert a few years beforehand. And I remember he was in Nucleus. So I'm like, we were just looking for someone, and I remembered him. So
Yeah, it was a pretty simple start.
And then
Nothing too
first
crazy.
day of practice, it was just great. It was great.
Yeah, you only knew Heathen. We jammed on one song for 3 hours, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. So when did you guys get together as the original? When did Opacia start, and then when did Mike join the band?
As far as the creation of the band itself, when I made the name and the Facebook page and all that crazy shit, it was fall of 2015. I think it was
late
actually-
October,
Yeah, it was
early November.
Yeah, the anniversary's coming up pretty soon, probably.
Yeah.
but
There was a time.
And Mike was
No one said you
February,
could talk.
right after that. February of 2016, we brought Mike in.
Yeah,
So-
we didn't really do too much in between when it fully started versus when Mike actually came into the band.
We were looking for members. That's what me and you were doing. We went through a couple guitarists and
and nothing ever really worked
Yeah.
out there.
So you had a drummer move over to guitar,
Yeah.
and then move over to out of the band.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So why did he make the jump from drums to guitar?
Well, he was a fantastic rhythm player, and we had known about that before, but he was also a really good drummer. So when we had first met him, I actually was recruiting him for guitar at first, and then he said, well, would you want me to do drums? And we're like, yeah, sure. I mean, we need a drummer at the time anyways. And then Mike got brought into the picture, and then instead of telling him to bye-bye, it was we just moved him over to guitar, and then that was the full lineup from then.
The original drummer, rhythm guitarist, he was the drummer for me and his old thrash band. So that's how we knew him.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, it was a really awkward, really awkward
Basically,
kind of change.
we didn't go with him for recording the EP, and he got mad about it, and so he quit. But
that was it.
He didn't have any equipment to record with, which is why we didn't go with him. So
It's just it's crazy, man.
What?
yeah,
How are we supposed to record with you? You don't have any equipment
he
to
wanted
record.
he wanted to DI all the guitars and bass in and program drums, and we didn't want to do that. So
Yeah. So it was awkward, but I mean, it ended up being fine. We've managed to keep it together as a 3-piece, which we totally doubted we'd be able to do. But we're still searching for a second guitarist, but no luck as of now. But hopes are high for the near future.
Fuck yeah. Well, you guys, how many tracks did you guys record on the music you guys are playing
For
tonight?
We Ride, that was 6 tracks.
Sorry.
yeah,
It's okay. We've
6
heard a lot
tracks.
worse. Yeah, 6 tracks.
6 tracks. Okay, and it's called We Ride.
We Ride, yes.
And how do you guys come up with that? You guys...
For whom the bell tolls.
No, that was... Me and Rich play a shit ton of video games, like just constantly, and there's a game called The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and me and him are both diehard fans of it. And
That was cute.
we're adorable.
For the listeners at home,
Hold on.
reached over and
Hold
lifted
on.
another man's shirt to show off his tattoo.
Two things. Slow down. And what is the name of that?
The Witcher.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
And did you call yourselves adorable?
Yes, he did.
he said adorable.
You got to
Oh
know,
my gosh.
they
were.
are adorable.
You must have missed it. It was quite adorable.
Yeah, like look at this tattoo.
Okay.
Let me rub it. I'll kiss it.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
He made it seem like it was some sort of
But yeah,
jingle for a
like
commercial.
that's just one of both of our favorite games, and I don't know, just kind of wrote a song around it.
Yes, it's
Loosely based.
yeah,
but
really loosely based, but it's a lot of like Renaissance era type stuff and really like old, like Middle Earth type of deal. So obviously they rode all horses back then. So it's like We Ride kind of came up with that whole galloping feel of the song, and it was
Didn't Vader do the theme song of like the game, like the
yeah,
first
they did
one?
for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
They did.
What was that? Oh, it was called The Witcher.
It was The Witcher, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first Witcher. Game. We write a lot of stuff around video games.
Yeah.
So that's usually how it ends up going.
So then, where'd you guys end up recording We Ride?
We recorded with Dan Klein at Iron Hand Audio. He's based out of the Rock Spot in the South Side.
The South Side.
So yeah, that we ended up going up with him. It was awesome meeting him because Mike had worked with him with Nucleus prior to him working with us, and we played our first show with this band called Satanarchists from Portland.
Nice.
Portland.
Portland,
Anarchy.
Yeah, they were like
Satanarchists.
they were
Yeah,
like
they're
a
awesome.
blackened crust punk band.
They're awesome. They're
Oh,
really
yeah.
good, and they're 2 guys. It's just guitarist and drummer. That's it. They rule. But yeah, and Dan had came out to support one of the other bands he was already recording at the time, and we played, and we got off, and we're just kind of having a breath of fresh air, unloading all the
and-
gear. And he came up, he goes, "You guys are fucking awesome. Do you want to record?" And it was like, "What? Excuse me?" And I mean, in my opinion, he's one of the best producers in Chicago.
Yeah,
so I
he
mean,
really
that was an honor for that to happen. So that whole chain of events was really cool. How that ended up happening.
And then, you know what? I forgot to ask. How'd you come up with the name Opacia?
Oh, I love this story. It's so when it originally started, I was trying with the mix of genres that's involved in the music itself. I wanted it to resemble the word opaque, with where it's like you can see through it, but you can't totally see it. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel as far as you can tell what it is. So it's death metal at the core, but there's a lot of other stuff that kind of goes along with it. So Opacia was just kind of the first thing that popped up. So I Googled that. And nothing popped up that a band was happening. So the only thing that popped up was that it was an old Roman city that it came up after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius that leveled Pompeii. And after whoever survived Pompeii picked up all their shit and moved and created a new city called Opacia. Like, that's a damn good, damn good song bass. So it was pretty cool. That's the basis behind that.
Yeah.
There's nothing really else.
And I liked it, so I'm like, sure, why not?
Fuck it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play? Why don't we play the first track off of We Ride while you eat your queso burger?
We apologize to the people for what you are about to hear.
Yeah.
Or
What does that
smell
mean?
if it resonates into the
Oh, I just
recording.
farted so much.
I know, like, I literally before I left, I had like a shit ton of food and just coffee, so it is going to smell pleasant.
So what's the first track off of We Ride?
We Ride.
The title track, yeah.
The
The
title track.
titular
The
track.
titular track.
All right. Well,
Testicular.
let's play the testicular track. This is Opacia with the song We Ride off of the album We Ride.
We right?
We Ride.
Fearless, endlessly we ride into the night. What's up? I'm Connor. What up? I'm Zach. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Kyle, and we are Pleading with Iris, and you're listening to The Metal Experience. You can find us on Facebook.com/Pleading with Iris.
What's going on? Hanging out here at Physicist Bearkey and just heard We Ride with from Opacia.
Yep.
Woo! All right. Well, that was awesome. I love it. I did feel that galloping thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Felt it. It felt like a stampede of horses. Yeah. So, what does your writing process look like? Like, how do you guys start writing a song?
Cocaine and burritos.
Good answer.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
half of that is right.
At
Not the
abortion
cocaine.
clinics.
There it is.
I mean, seriously, have you ever gone to an abortion clinic on a Saturday afternoon? Like, sometimes I just bring back.
Is this a joke? Or are you
Yeah.
legit
Like,
doing
no,
this on
this-
no,
Saturday
this-
afternoon?
No, this is his
Like
personal
this-
experience.
Like, just bring a six-pack with you and a bag of chips. Like, you get a good show at an abortion clinic. It is very entertaining.
Oh my God, Mike, what are we gonna do with you?
Abort me.
It's too late for that.
I know, and I keep
never too
reminding
late.
my mom about that. Oh my
Okay.
God.
So basically, with the writing process, it starts off with some sort of idea of what we want the song to be, based off a video game normally,
Or abortions.
or
Well,
abortions.
sometimes just the music.
Yeah, sometimes just the music, depending on what we're
abortions.
feeling. I usually end up with some random riff from me just hanging out at the house one day, and then that kind of trails off into me figuring out where I want the song to actually go.
Nice.
Excuse me.
We're all full of noises tonight.
I just got a chub.
So,
Oh my gosh.
but more or less with the new album, it ends up, I just kind of demo out guitars at my house, and then I'll add fake drums, so just program stuff in just to get an idea of where the song's at, and then and then I'll send off the whole song to these two, and then they figure shit. They figure out their own jobs and do their own thing, just kind of based off of what I send them. It's a pretty relaxed process compared to some people hunkering down for weeks trying to write 8 songs, and it's just like, it just kind of happens at whatever point it happens for us. We don't rush it too hard.
Luke works pretty fast too, so I mean,
Yeah.
like
So
Usually only it take 3 or 4 days to write
a song, yeah.
a normal song. But then, I mean, there's plenty of songs that we get together, and then it's like, this fucking sucks, and it's gone.
Yeah, we scrapped a whole album's worth of material because we ended up not
What?
liking it.
Yeah, we had an hour and 5-minute full length that we had prepared, and it's now in the trash.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
just-
you said you worked quickly. How long did it take you to record that album?
For We Ride, it took us 4 days.
A day for drums.
That's crazy.
2 days for guitars.
No, one day for guitars. I knocked out all the guitars in a day. Yeah, I hunkered down at the studio for 9 hours and knocked out
What?
all the rhythm guitars. That's double tracked each side, and then all the solos.
Yeah, so 2 days for drums, day for guitars,
day for bass,
and then we did bass and vocals in the same day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we
Nice.
knocked it out really, really fast. And that's,
But they were all like 10-hour days. So.
Yeah, they were long days, but I mean, better to get it all out of the way in a shorter amount of time, which was
Makes
really
sense.
nice. So we're not spending all that money.
Being a band for 2 years, what has been the biggest opportunity that has presented itself to you already?
Not dying in a bus crash. I don't know.
Nah, honestly, the opportunities we've had have mostly been. We got some guy from Chile that wanted to put us on a compilation like right after we started, so we just sent him one of our rough demos, and we got on a compilation in Chile, and then we never heard from it again.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
Well,
then,
I mean, at least you took your track.
Right.
Probably on the black market somewhere.
Right. But then we got an offer for another one in Poland, I think. But we,
that was a distribution.
No, we got an offer for a compilation in Poland, and we
Mm.
didn't go with it because they wanted like $200 or something, and we didn't have the money. So.
He's trying to eat, and he's.
But then,
eating
yeah,
your
we got
farts.
contacted by a distribution thing from Europe as well, and
we got really close to doing that.
that's just a money issue right now. We
Yeah.
don't know if we can afford to do it yet.
They contacted us. They were called Via Nocturna, and they're based out of Poland. And the guy Peter contacted us like maybe a couple weeks after We Ride was released. He's like, "Your guys' stuff is awesome. Like, we really want to take it and release it to all 7 continents and really get you guys out there. Obviously, no one's going to listen to it in Antarctica, but that's beyond the point."
Well, mostly it was a Europe thing.
Yeah.
But we might do that with the new album if we can get the money.
Yeah, if
for
we can
it.
get the money together, that's for damn sure. Because I mean, he was a really nice guy, and we really checked into Via Nocturna, and they were really legit. So it was really something we wanted to try out. Because I mean, with any band, anything in Europe is needed. Just Europe is just such a hot spot for all forms of metal.
But that's real opportunities. We really haven't had any really big show opportunities yet.
No.
We've gotten a couple good offers from out of state shows, and those have been really fun. And right now we're just kind of trying to put our name out there. So
Yeah.
nothing really big yet.
It's been really slow as of late. But we're focusing more on getting another guitarist
And writing right now,
finishing the actual full length record. So that's kind of why it's slower.
In need of a second guitarist, what would you put out there for
Qualifications
Yes.
and
And what
how they
songs
can
would you like
contact
them to
you
have
and-
prepped before they come?
For me, since I mean, I would mainly deal with it, especially for a guitar player. But I'm personally, I'm totally fine with doing all the solos. I don't really care, but I'd like to have another person to kind of trade off with. I mean, not only because
to do some widdly woos when you're doing widdly wees.
Exactly.
And then to make faces
and-
at each other's while you whittly
and
together?
Yeah, and squiddly diddlies. All
Needs
the
to
squiddlies.
work well with men.
Yeah.
It has to be good.
He knows his
with
way
his
around
hands.
it. Yeah, he knows his way around the lever.
Knows his way around the wooden shaft.
Yes. But yeah, I mean,
Wait till he
just-
gets a load of my wooden shaft.
Shut up.
That's why he's a drummer.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, mainly just a lot of just tightness in the rhythms, because a lot of the rhythms that end
Giggity.
up coming onto the records, they're more leads with just low tones than they are actual like rhythms that you'd hear like Metallica play or something. That it's just, chug chug chug, some random power chord, chug chug chug. Not to diss on Metallica, they're amazing, but it's like there's a lot more like speed playing involved with it. That's just a lot of technicality, and mainly in the right hand, not as much in the left. But it's a lot just looking for that, and speediness and learning. I mean, we've met with plenty of people that 3 weeks down the road, they're like, "I still haven't learned one song." It's like, that's an issue. Like, we have a whole full length we need to teach you.
And the 6 songs for 5 of them. We don't play one of them live, but
Yeah.
still, one guy, he was great, but he just couldn't learn the stuff. It's just
Yeah. So it's we're not looking for a lot. It's just being able to play it and play it tightly. And obviously, a big deal is actually getting along with us because we have this asshole that has the jokes that he does. So it's we really just like that laugh. But we
9/11.
get it.
now we're all characters. So if someone could be, there's like
They need to match with our level of just insanity at times.
And enjoy getting raped.
That was a good one.
you missed the abortion jokes.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
those happened already. We've moved on. Well, let's play the
It's
first
okay
song.
if you're free Saturday. I know an
interrupted
awesome place where we go to with a 6-pack of beer and chips.
Let's play the first song that Mike learned, Heathen.
Yes.
I'm interested in kind of
Does that
hearing.
involve abortions?
I don't know. You tell me. Let's
Let them
listen to
speak.
Heathen off of We Ride by Opacia right now.
The vacuous
This is Justin.
This is Dustin
Austin's J&D,
of the so-called Saints.
or so-called Sense,
Tell your boys
or Smiley Boys.
you're listening to the Metal Experience.
Boom.
Woo! We just heard Heathen by Opacia, and that was the first song that Mike ever learned by Opacia.
It was.
Did
So-
you add anything into that song?
Drums.
He,
Big
cha-
time.
he changed
Drums.
the drums from
See,
what
that's
they
the
originally
thing.
were.
Because when Luke said, like, when you'll, like, put, like, simple drum shit on there, like, I'll listen to it, and then I'll just, like, put my shit in
Yeah,
it.
everything I send him is super basic, and then he adds his flair.
Well, no,
It wouldn't go that basic, but
Not that basic.
just like the what basis, what the beat at what part is supposed to be. So like
Yeah.
a blast beat here, thrash beat here.
whatever's needed. Then he throws he's got the groove death metal background, so we let him do his good deed.
Groovy.
It was very groovy.
Well, it's about that time. Morgan,
is that
what time
time.
is it?
It's Charlie time.
I burped.
All right, Charlie, what do you got for us this week?
Chubby. Don't look at me when I have a chubby, Charlie.
I will.
You can.
Oh my God! You two can have
What do
chubbies
you-
together.
What do you got for us, Chuck?
Hey, you got some tour news.
All right, what do you got on the tour newses? And what are you doing with that steak sandwich?
You want it?
No.
Oh,
Oh, what? Oh.
you guys want
Eat the steak sandwich.
Tour
No,
news.
I'm still full from ass.
Put it in your bum hole.
I can do that. I'll do it later
I'll
when I'm
help.
home.
What do you got for us, Charlie?
Blackfield Brides is going to be on tour next year.
Next year.
Uh,
Charlie, that's like 8 months away.
It's not. It's 2.
Oh God, it is.
Jesus.
Last Friday, you were able to start buying their tickets.
For a tour that's going on next year?
That happens.
All those teeny weenies.
All them teeny weenies. Okay.
They're on tour with Asking Alexandria and
Morgan.
Crown the Empire.
I hear that tour is going to have half off of razor blades.
Oh, wow.
Morgan, you're a big fan of Asking Alexandria, right?
Yes.
I knew it.
It's probably for that new movie they're doing. That American Satan or whatever.
Because he was promoting that on Warped Tour.
Yeah. Oh.
Who's he?
The singer from Black Veil Brides is doing
Andy Black.
Andy Balzac.
Andy Balzac. him and the other douche from the singer of Asking Alexandria. Those two are doing a movie together, along with Sam from Game of Thrones. He's in there too.
That's the main character guy?
Yeah.
It's Andy Black of Black Veil Brides.
That's depressing.
I won't see it.
It's been on Lucas to watch.
I'm gonna delete it. Hold on, let me see who else is in that movie. So I was like, oh, the trailer looks mediocre at best, but there was someone in the movie that was like, oh, that guy's in it? I guess I'll give it a fucking
That guy that was in Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween.
Halloweener.
Don't get me started on that.
Okay.
Good, we won't.
What else you got for us, Chuck?
I talked to Luco about it. He has a giant poster for
I got him for
of it.
free, so I framed him. They're sweet.
Their tour starts Wednesday, January 10th in Salt Lake City, stops in Chicago Saturday, January 20th at Riviera. That show is an all-ages show.
Wow, that's surprising.
You gotta let the 8-year-olds in, so Andy Balzac can rape them.
Sebastian Bach is in that movie.
Jeez.
Bill Goldberg. Bill Duke. You know what? I think it was Bill Duke that sold it for me. He's in Predator.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Wait, you
was
said
like-
Sebastian Bach?
Sebastian
Yeah.
Bach.
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
funny.
fucking Bill Duke's in that flick?
We are the young gone wild.
I'm gonna have me some fun. Sorry.
Do it.
Just getting into Predator mode. Yeah. You know what? I may still check it out because Bill Duke's in it. I knew there's. Oh, and Denise Richards, and she looks like a babe. Sorry. What else you got, Charlie?
Tour ends Friday, March 2nd in Las Vegas.
Uh-oh. Who said that? Mike, was that you?
No, it was him because he might say something.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to say anything to that one. Too soon.
Okay.
So don't worry about that.
Charlie, what else you got?
Silver Sun Pickups is going to be on tour.
Boo Boo Stewart is the name of a human being.
Okay, continue, Charlie. Just ignore him.
Tour starts Saturday, October 21st in Santa Cruz, California. Stops at Riviera Wednesday, November 8th with a band called Minus the Bear.
Boo Boo.
We're still on this. Riviera's more popular, I guess, then.
Yeah.
The
I
Riv-
can't remember. The last time I was there was, I think, to see Bullet for My Valentine.
That's not true.
We didn't go to
Meshuggah.
Riviera. That was at the Riv?
Yeah.
I was there to see Amon Amarth with Exmortis last year, and that blew my ass off. Honestly, that was such a great show.
I was not at the Riv.
It blew my O-ring out. I shit everywhere. Uncontrollably.
I need my ass condom.
Wasn't that the 25th anniversary? Or was that the Vic?
The Vic, because the Riviera is down the street from the Aragon.
I don't believe you.
Wow.
This asshole.
Open defiance.
Then we saw that comedian there, too.
At the Vic.
All right, just making sure. Shit.
Know your Chicago landmarks.
The Vic, the Riv, it's the same building.
It's not.
Bill-
Two different areas.
Bill Duke.
All right, let Charlie talk.
Sorry. What do you got, Charlie? Mac!
Shut the fuck up.
That was Bill Duke's character in Predator. Remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger
Stop
was like,
talking.
He was like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Can I let me do my fucking segment?
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks,
I
Charlie.
just really like talking about
Just feel
the
free to
movie
hit
Predator.
him.
Don't touch me there.
Sorry. There are two events Sunday, November 19th in Philadelphia.
Philly. Do you have any announcements that involve the movie Predator?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Be a lot cooler if you did. For future reference, if you can find some information about the movie Predator in every time you do the segment, that would make me real happy.
Looks like we need to write a song about Predator.
I was going to say, I thought you were talking about how to catch a predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you go to the abortion clinic
The
every
Predator.
Saturday.
All right, what else you got for us, Charlie?
Living Color is on tour.
Living Color?
Yeah.
Cult of Personality? Mike, are you farting over there? Is that why you keep doing that?
Yeah,
it is.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. And
Holy shit.
Living Color is on tour. Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Who are they touring with?
Not touring with anyone.
They're just doing that shit by themselves?
Too cool for that.
They're just Cult of Personality.
Their tour starts tomorrow in United Kingdom. Stops in West Dundee at the new Rock House.
Mike. Is it a
That's
venue
what-
out in West Dundee?
Is that the one that took over
the
the
old
other venue?
the old
Does it work-
Clearwater.
Oh, all right. That's what I was thinking.
That show is Tuesday, October 24th. Doors at 7 and shows at 8.
I'll be here.
Damn it. We'll be with Hemi.
Hemi's coming back? Okay.
And their tour ends November 9th at City Winery in Nashville, Tennessee.
You know what I don't like about Nashville?
He's never been there.
Everything. Because of the Nashville Predators.
Because he's never
I agree.
been there.
I've never been there, but I hate them. You know, I probably, you know what, I'm not a big fan.
No.
For a fucking franchise to be like, you can't buy tickets
Sorry
here
to
at our
all of our
sporting
Tennessee
events.
fans for this
Because-
bullshit talk. Luco's just speaking his mind. He's
Because
not completely
we
serious.
want all of our fans to be, fuck you.
He is
No, they
under
do
the
that during the
influence
playoffs,
of
but during the
kitty
regular season, you can
cocktails.
buy a ticket, but
Please
you have to buy 2
disregard
games.
this
You can't buy
message.
one.
He is
That's
not
also
at all
bullshit.
serious. His mic will be muted if he
If
doesn't
you or a
shut
loved
up.
one have been diagnosed with
Charlie, continue.
Fuck the Nashville Predators.
And mesothelioma.
you may be entitled.
My hatred runs deep for that team.
Continue, Charlie. Just talk over him. His mic is going to be muted very shortly.
What? It's bogus.
Power Man 5000 is going to
Yes!
be on tour.
They are so good live. If you haven't seen Power Man 5000, I highly recommend
If you
it.
haven't seen Power Man 5000 live, get ready for a
That
lot
dude
of
is
jumping.
probably on so much cocaine because he jumps so fucking
He jumps
much.
the whole
I
time.
feel like I'm watching like one of those 80s old school exercise videos the whole time because he just jumps
He
and jumps and jumps and
the
jumps
whole
and jumps.
set.
It's
and
awesome.
jump. And jump.
You can't
And
help
jump.
but want to
And
jump.
Who did we see? We saw them at
At Mojo's.
Mojo's. What was that show, though?
It was Power Man 5000
Why did we go to that?
because we were supposed to see Static X, and that's when Wayne Static died.
We were?
Yeah,
If that was
I
when?
wouldn't go to that.
2.5, 3 years ago?
3 years ago. We
Yeah,
did go.
2014. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
There
That's
must have
when
been
we
you must have been like, we need
Because
to
I've
go.
never seen Power Man 5000. That was a bucket list must see.
So there are some
it was
bands
fantastic.
that Morgan's like, oh, we gotta go see this band. I'm like, I could continue living my life and be completely fine.
But I wouldn't.
That was one of them. So yeah, when we saw them, I kind of stood in the back, and yeah, that motherfucker jumps the whole time.
It was
Literally, their whole set, he was like, and song starts and jumping, and it was like,
He's
And
so,
one.
man, that
And
guy's
two.
got a
there
lot of
was
endurance.
so much cocaine he was
He's
on.
got to have some good lung capacity
Dude.
to jump.
He
and-
does. He does.
jumping.
But continue. When is
hammies.
he
His
going to be in?
glutes.
Because I kind of want to go back for more. When can I jump some more?
Math.
Tour starts Friday, October 20th in Portland, Oregon.
Morgan's going there.
There are 3 Illinois
Oh my
shows.
God! Yes. Hit me.
He'll be jumping in Illinois 3 nights in a row.
Are they jumping from spot to spot?
No tour bus. They just hop all the way.
Y'all gonna make me lose my.
Where are they playing in the Illinois?
First show is Saturday, November 11th, at Castle Theater in Bloomington, Illinois.
Okay, that's a little too far. Where else?
Second show is Sunday, November 12th at the Forge with Rachel Lauren.
I don't know who that is. I don't care.
Neither.
Go fuck that bitch.
Wow.
Jeez.
And
That
they're
was just
No, Morgan, go fuck the Nashville Predators.
so.
I hate them
Damn, Mike.
so much. All right, sorry. And then the third show? Jesus, Mike is just farting up a storm.
This is nothing new.
No, it's not.
Oh, God, Mike.
Just get the third show, please. For the love of God.
it's going to be at Rock House Tuesday, November 14th.
Jeez, man.
For context, Luco might puke.
Some fucking
Luco, you can't talk. You have
Heinous.
some real nasty ones
You got
people
some
can't smell.
heinous anus.
Never
my friend.
experienced how bad it is until like our old practice space was just his garage, and in the summer when it was like 110 degrees out, it was 130 in his garage.
Just from farting.
Just then he'd fart on top of that, and then it was just wet from the moisture in the room, and then just
It would linger for like
for
20 minutes.
hours.
Let's let Charlie talk. This is weird. I don't.
That's,
Mike, you're a weirdo.
Tour ends
That was hot.
Saturday, November 18th at Top Deck in
It's
Farmington,
not a very long tour.
New Mexico.
Damn, New Mexico. All right. You can only do so much jumping.
Their new song "Sid Vicious in a Dress" is pretty good.
Sid Vicious in a
Yeah,
dress.
I like it. They got a music video out too. Check it out.
Hopefully they have those pump boots. You know, from the 90s with the
moon boots?
The moon boots. The moon boots. Yeah.
That people broke their ankles
Yeah.
wearing.
I never had a pair. Find me one.
You
Neither
would
have I.
break your ankles. And
wasn't-
if you didn't break them wearing those moon boots, I'd break your ankles.
Just
You
remember to ask Gene
motherfucker.
Simmons for permission to wear those.
Oh. Continue, Charlie.
Head P is on tour.
When
Gonna
are
be
they
on tour.
not on tour?
Road Dogs.
I had just saw those guys last year.
With who?
War of Ages, POD, and the Dead's up at
You say POD?
POD.
Damn.
Up
What'd
at
you say?
Home Bar last
Pussy
year.
or dicks?
Their tour started yesterday in Reno, Nevada. Stops in Joliet at
The Forge again?
Yep.
Hit up your local support for tickets to that.
Pussy or dicks?
Thursday, October 12th.
They're playing with Dope, right?
Yeah, it's Head P, Dope, A Silent Truth, and
Programmable
Programmable
Animal.
Animal.
Nice.
I think Silent Truth was almost out of tickets, and so was Programmable Animal. So buy tickets cheaper off them.
And that's also an all ages show.
That's crazy. That's a
Yeah.
terrible idea because all the promos for that has a whole bunch of dope laying all over their concert posters.
Nice.
That's a
Well, I mean,
terrible
Dope
choice.
is playing, so.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking read
Yeah, but you're just promoting
Gotta get
drugs.
him young.
Yeah.
Get him young.
Terrible choice.
Tour ends Thursday, December 14th in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Everyone's ending in New Mexico.
Want to end it where it's warm.
This Friday, October 6th at Penny Road Pub, band called Hail Sagan.
Hail Sagan.
Kind of want to see that now.
Hail Sagan.
With special guests, Bolts to the Heart, A Silent Truth, and Way Off Topic. Show at 7:21 plus show and $10 for for the door.
I used to
That's
be
not
in
too
that
bad.
band.
Hail Sagan?
No, Bullet to the Heart. That was a long time ago.
Hail Sagan, that's the old guitarist of Power Man 5000.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully he jumps.
I was told there was going to be jumping at the show.
I am severely disappointed.
Just get in front of the stage the whole time. Just
Jump.
Can I get a Hail Sagan? Now jump!
Oh, my goodness. You got anything else, Charlie?
I got a couple of band newses.
Oh, okay. Hook me up some bad newses.
Just a little quick congratulations to Dan Hartman and his wife for their newborn daughter.
Yeah.
Lil
Dan
baby.
Hardman of A Silent Truth. Pictures are cute.
He is in Consume the Divide.
That's right. He used to be in A Silent Truth. My bad.
Whole show's ruined.
Whole show's start over from the beginning. Charlie, start
Take
everything
two.
over again. What else you got?
Hey, I just talked to David last night and from Scars of Armageddon, and they should be releasing their album end of this month or
They'll be on our
next
show
month.
next week.
Yep.
These guys are awesome.
Damn.
Good dudes, too.
There's going to be some more news about that next week.
So, funny story about Scars of Armageddon. Their bassist, Paul, I went and got burritos, one burrito and a taco
And a
the other
quesadilla.
day. No, that was the different day. I went and got a burrito, and I'm like, I'm standing after I fucking order, and I look down, I'm like, oh.
That was hot.
Like, that guy's cool. Fucking got a Metallica tattoo and a Pantera tattoo. I'm like fucking sitting on my phone because I, busy at work, so I didn't have time.
Wait,
to-
what tattoo did he have?
Pantera and Metallica on his arm. So I'm like, all right, fucking cool, man. Metalhead over here. And then I'm like looking at him a little bit more. I'm like, wait a second. That's fucking Paul. I'm like, Paul? And he kind of looks up, like, is someone fucking calling my name out at a Mexican restaurant? Like, who would know me? I'm like, Paul. And he's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, what the fuck? So, funny story. I ran into Paul from Scars of Armageddon at a burrito joint like a week ago.
Nice.
That was my little funny story.
I'm not laughing. I don't.
I
know
thought
what
it was
you want me to say.
hilarious.
I mean, I pissed my pants.
Because then I peed.
That's a normal thing for you, though, Mike.
That is.
No, normal for him is shitting his pants.
That too.
But then I ate a burrito and a taco.
Okay.
Taco,
Great story.
burrito.
I mean, how random.
Tapatio!
That's where I was at. Los Burritos Tapatios.
That's our spot.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
our
that-
spot.
Yes.
Hey, let's make it our spot and meet up one day. Sweet.
No.
We'll talk
you
details
just
later.
got me horny as hell right now. I gotta.
Not what I was attending.
Now they're no longer our
continue,
spot.
Charlie.
No longer
That's
our
my
spot.
fucking favorite fucking Mexican
Yeah,
restaurant. That's the
that's-
best Mexican restaurant around
That's our
here.
yeah. That's where we
El
go the most.
Tapatio in Addison. Look it up. It's on Lake
On
Street.
Lake Street. You know what's so disappointing? I went there a couple of times, hammered drunk,
Fuck yeah.
and they were closed.
What?
Yeah, right?
They closed?
Right? Like, they never close. You pull up there, like, they're closed?
What
like, I
time?
thought they're, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning?
Really?
Yeah, I
Because
thought
I
they
know they
closed
close at 4.
Yeah, when they should have clearly been open because it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I have no business and wanted to call it an early night.
Yeah, that was it was brutal. It happened to me like 2 or 3 times. That's why I stopped going there late at night because I was like, fuck, I don't want to risk going out here
And not get anything.
and not get anything because then I just go home so disappointed.
Yeah.
And then you make someone drive, like, you talk someone into driving you to go get a burrito and then like, oh, they're closed?
What
Well,
he means is me.
now, now I'm just going to go home and punch myself in the face until I pass out. 'Cause I
What
didn't
he
get
means is me.
I go home and punch Morgan in the face because Tapatios is closed. Sorry.
Continue, Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie. We got on a little rant about burritos. It's one of my other favorite. Yeah.
That's all I got for band news.
Okay. And you got a band we're playing tonight? What do you got?
They are called an Endless Sporadic.
Sounds techie.
An Endless Sporadic. Okay. What song you got?
They're a progressive rock band from Los Angeles, California.
You called it.
And what song are we going to hear?
It's called Anything.
Anything.
We're
All
gonna
right.
hear every-
They
anything.
are a
We're going to hear everything. All right.
Deep.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the sign of our times. The symbol of the havoc, the mad craze that's sweeping the world today. Whatever corner of the globe we are in, whichever of the 5 continents we're on, anything is possible.
Hi, we're Witherer. Hi, Witherer. And we're addicted to metal on the Metal Experience.
What's going on? You guys just heard an Endless Sporadic with Anything. You can find this band on Facebook, Bandcamp, and you can also check out their website for merch and music. Hanging out here with Opacia.
No,
Opacia.
God.
God damn it.
Actually, funny story about that. A guy actually came up to me and said, "I love your band, Alpaca."
No, we had a whole thing where people couldn't pronounce our name right.
I'm getting the picture.
Yeah, so we haven't made the shirts yet, but we designed a shirt that says it's pronounced Opacia, goddammit.
It's the phonetic pronunciation of our name, just so no one gets it wrong.
I love it.
And now
Just 'cause
everyone
no
just
one
joke-
can fucking get it
What's
right.
going to be on the front?
That's the front.
That's the front.
That's just the shirt.
That's just the shirt. Yeah, nothing else than that.
Doesn't need anything else.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty much.
Well, you guys got some shows coming up, right?
We do.
Yes.
Please.
We do?
Tell me.
We have October 12th at Reggie's in the Music Joint with Green Death, Rain, Apothecary, and Vicious Attack.
Yeah.
And then we have another one at our buddy's place called Botterbrow. It's this new brewery in the Loop, I want to say.
I think South Loop.
South Loop, yeah. It's really sweet. We get to open for Macabre, which is really awesome to me. I love those guys. And we're playing again with our good friends in Casket Robbery, and then All Out Mutiny, I think, is the other band. But that's
Casket Robbery's on that show?
Yeah, Casket
You
Robbery's
didn't tell
on
me
it.
that.
Yeah, well, now you know. October 28th is that one. Yeah, so that's... And then after October, we're hunkering down to finish the full length, and then we're recording in February.
How many tracks are going to be on the full length?
8 tracks with 9 with an intro, so 9 total.
Are you guys recording with the same guy?
No, we're recording with Joe Taberry.
Nice! The
man from
the
Mechana.
Apothec Studios, Mechana.
The man of Mechana. He records Depremacy stuff too, so I met him through Depremacy, and now we decided to work with. He's awesome.
Joe is the man.
God,
Did he
he's
show
great.
you his 87 string guitar?
Yes, I've been to his studio many times.
Every time we're like, "Hey Joe, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, I got a 43
You should
string
record
guitar."
with the
Oh,
goats.
every time
Yeah.
it's fucking Jesus, man. It's fucking outrageous. Your outrageously stringed guitars.
Yeah,
Joe's the man.
So yeah, we're with him in February, and we're recording all the way through March, and then whenever the album comes out is beyond us.
Yeah, we
I
want
don't
to
know.
kind of do a professional release,
try and get some sort of press get together and actually, promote it
Actually
more than
be
we
a
promoted
band.
We Ride.
One more question about Joe. Have you ever hung out with Joe's goats?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, he has goats?
You've never met him.
Now you'll know.
Well, now you know.
You'll meet him.
Right when
It's
you
great.
meet Joe, be like, "Hey, I heard you got some goats. Can we hang out with your goats?" And Joe will be like, "Fuck those goats."
Yeah, that's every time.
Well, fuck you too.
That's exactly what he
Joe's
says.
not a fan of his goats. I'm like, "Joe, you got goats?" He's like, "Yeah, they're fucking assholes."
So while he was over here, Dan passed me the sheet music for this song called Swing Brother Swing, and he would like you to sight read what it would sound like being played on an instrument as there are no words. Can you read music? It's an open solo.
I thought that was
I'm handing this off to Rich. He can't. I can read music, but I'm handing it off to him.
I'm illiterate in almost everything, so.
I'm retarded.
Let me.
God.
I'm retarded and
oblivious.
Open solos.
I am.
Wow. Is this just falsetto the entire time?
I don't get it.
Sing it. Sing it.
I don't
What
know.
is that, Morgan?
Dan found it from Jazz Night, just sitting there with sheet music.
Jazz? Definitely don't ask.
Yeah,
us to do
no.
Can anyone?
Mike, your interpretation. He's the one.
That sounds pretty dead on.
Yeah. I felt it really jazzy. You sound
with all
like
the
an
Durkas,
Indian Chewbacca.
With all the Durkas, why don't we play another Opacia Durka song?
We are Durka.
We are Durka.
We Durka.
We are Durka. What's the next track you guys want to play?
Let's do Through the Dark.
How about the tongue is a curse?
Okay, let's do that one.
Through
Sure.
the dirk?
The tongue is a curse.
Through the Durka.
The tongue is a dirk.
Wow.
Demons hidden upon the back, forcing Hey, this is Eric from the Sons of Rot, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
And we're back. Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and Charlie. We are rocking out here with another Opacia song. And 2/3 of the band, Opacia, not big fans of that track, but 1/3. The only third that matters.
The bassist, nonetheless.
Loves it. And that track was fucking rocking. That was fucking.
I'm happy you guys like it.
It was chugging. It was fucking kick you in the bar sack multiple times. Relentless.
I'll take it.
That was pretty sweet. That one was called "The Tongue Is a Curse."
Yes, it is.
Now, you wrote that song lyrically also?
Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
So
blowjobs.
What? Yes, exactly. Blowjobs kill people. But, so essentially, we're kind of just doing stupid philosophical thinking, and it was like, lies can kill people, and it's when you spread words that are wrong about other people, it can lead to terrible things. And then I brought that up to these guys, and we're like, why don't we write a song about that and call it "The Tongue Is a Curse"? And he's like, well, let's stick with the story stuff because all of our songs are stories of some sort. And he's like, let's write it about the Salem witch trials. So we're like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
And
so
let's chug.
Yeah, so it's all about the Salem witch trials because that kind of
they suck at giving blowjobs.
Rumors of them doing magic and shit is what.
Yeah.
Magical blowjobs.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing actually.
Did you guys ever seen the movie The Conjuring?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a great movie.
What was that
Zero
one movie?
magical blowjobs.
The Witch?
The 0 out of 10 for magical
or the
blowjobs.
Crucible. The Crucible?
The Crucible.
Crucible.
The Curse
No one
Bible.
pronounces it like that.
I don't fucking know. I just love Salem movies.
Crucible.
Crucible. No one pronounces it like that.
Crucible.
No, it's actually pronounced the Crucible. For now, for the day you die, always be like, oh yeah, that flick I was watching, the Crucible.
And I'll never let that die.
Please always pronounce it that way. All right, so the Crucible is also about the Salem witch trials.
Also giving bad blowjobs.
And also 0 out of 10 in blowjob
Magic
magic
blowjobs.
blowjob giving.
Magic blowjob.
Magic blowjobs. How disappointing.
Especially Rob Zombie's Phil Salem. It's about like magical blowjobs, but that just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's about magical blowjobs without any magical blowjobs.
And with like Dracula and Frankenstein in it for some odd reason, and a lot of yes.
That scared the shit out of me. Crucible.
You know, crucible. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced.
we need to put a hard sound in all those.
I think the rest of the night we should just keep pronouncing words
Oh, God,
way incorrectly.
Pronouncing under Mike's law.
Oh, man, I farted again, and it's so bad.
did too.
So did he.
Our fucking fart gases are mixing and creating these fucking... Oh, God.
Monstrous.
It's like when women are around each other a lot, they're supposedly their periods sync up. It's like your two farts are
Our
syncing.
farts are syncing up, Mike.
It's like Hurricane Irma.
And I don't feel like I really fart that much. But I am fucking... you know what? I think I know why I'm farting a lot. But anyway, Hurricane Irma.
Hawaiian bread.
Why don't we go ahead and do the unsigned band pick? Morgan?
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this week we have a very special Hey, look what I found. This pick was actually from our Reverb Nation contest. It was one of our winners from last month, and a new review from our new writer, Jenny Holland, on their album, Time Tears Down. And that you can find that under Reviews from the Crypt on themetalexperience.com. Tonight, the band, all the way from Germany, the band is called Parasite Inc., and we got a twofer for you. Those are The Pulse of the Dead and Armageddon in 1629. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jeremy. I'm Films Bruce Willis. And we are Extinguish the Sun.
You are listening.
Thanks for fucking wanting. No.
I'm not gonna say my name. I'm Films Bruce Willis.
All right, we just heard Parasite Inc. from Germany. We heard The Pulse of the Dead and Armageddon in 1629. And again, check out their review. Our new writer, Jenny Holland, did an album review off their album Time Tears Down. And you can check that on themetalexperience.com, and that's under Reviews from the Crypt. I am Luco Blaze with Morgan, Danielle, and Charlie. And we are rocking out here still with Opacia, talking about dicks and butts and all things sluts. And Morgan?
I am a slut.
Take it away.
Why am I at the end of that?
Take it away, Morgan.
Jesus. Well, let's bring up embarrassing moments because we were kind of just discussing this on break of some talent show recaps in our life.
Mike had some bathroom incidents that didn't end up in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. So this was a long time ago, back when I was with my band Nucleus.
The galaxy far away.
It was like last week.
It was last week. No, with my band Nucleus, when we used to have like this band space in Chicago, it was like a couple of blocks away from Kuma's. But anyways, I was like farting up a storm like I am right now tonight.
Yes, you are.
When aren't you?
And I was enjoying it until we were wrapping it up, and I let out this one fart, and I ran to the bathroom, and I was like, I just shit my pants. And there was no fucking toilet paper in it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's when your boxers become casualty number uno.
So then I had to drive all the way from Chicago back to home, and I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, get me a pair of underwear, new pants, and my iPad.
Mom.
Why the
iPad?
So I could be entertained while taking a shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Or you know.
If that is not the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Mom, I need new pants, new underwear, and my iPad. Stat!
I need your pants, your shoes, and your iPod.
Why? I just shut my pants.
So, wait a second. There was no bathroom at this band spot? That
No, there was a bathroom. There was just no fucking toilet paper.
So
in the
why
stalls.
didn't your boxers just become your toilet paper?
I did not think of it. We
and
were
then
just,
left sock and right sock.
And then left sock
I
and
did
right
not think
sock.
of it at that time. We were all leaving. We were wrapping it up, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I love my clothes too much.
That's I've actually, my boxers have become a casualty before.
Yeah,
Just
mine
like,
too.
You fucking got no toilet paper. You wipe and you're fucking. Oh, I got another pair of boxers. Whatever. It's fucking.
I got
your
10
boxers
more
are gone.
pairs at home.
Yeah, right. Fuck yeah, and then right sock, left sock. Yeah, whatever you gotta do to get through.
Yeah.
But you drove all the way home with shitty poo-poo bottom.
God, I'm sure your car reeked.
Always does.
Oh, it was my parents.
Oh, that's even worse.
Mike, why does the car smell like human shit? That's because I shit my pants and I drove home. Why didn't you use your boxers and your socks to clean your arsehole? I didn't think of it. I'd rather... Why do you have a rash on the underside of your balls now? Because I shit my pants.
That's another story.
Oh, God.
No.
I don't want to hear this.
It involves anal.
No, I've had something like that happen once, though.
What, anal?
No.
Yes.
I was on my way home from work, and I was...
After anal.
Shut up. I was on my way home from work, and I was working down in Manhattan, Illinois that day. So that's like 20 miles south of Joliet.
Okay.
And I live up in Bartlett. And I had to take a shit so bad. It was late at night because I pulled like a 10-hour day fucking painting a house. And I fucking drove like almost all the way home with shit in my pants. It was horrible.
Oh, stop at a McDonald's.
There was none open. It was like late as fuck. I didn't start till 12. I worked a 10-hour day.
So it was like 10 p.m.
Pretty much all of them are going to be open.
10 or 11. Yeah, like every McDonald's.
I don't know, but it was...
Excuse is invalid.
Actually, there was one
Dunkin'
time.
Donuts.
There was one time I actually did took a shit on the highway. I really had a shit,
You have far
and
too
I
many
had
shits.
toilet paper in the car. So then I literally pulled up on the shoulder.
Why'd you have toilet paper in the car?
For those fucking emergencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that carries, what is it, poopery in your car?
Potpourri?
No, poopery, like the toilet spray.
It's
Like-
called potpourri.
No, it's poopery.
It's
That's
potpourri.
That's an item.
It's pronounced potpourri.
It's P-O-O, shithead. Isn't it poopery?
I think there is a thing called
Potpourri.
There is.
But potpourri is
Potpourri.
where poopery came up like, well,
Poopery sounds like kind of
It's
like
a toilet spray
like a poop
called
fetish.
poopery.
It is.
Poopery.
I mean, you got Cleveland Steamers, but I think there's much more to it if you say poopery. Like, I
Okay,
want
can
you
we-
to give me poopery. I guess that sounds like if you want to like give a girl like ass and she shits in your dick.
Or like an Alaskan pipeline.
That too.
All right, can we move on?
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Enough shit talk.
Mike, you're done
Literally.
talking.
So, some more embarrassing moments. They don't have to be, music. I guess they can be whatever. I don't know why we always limit it to band stuff. Just embarrassing moments in general.
Didn't we have to do that one time when we were
Yeah, that was poopery. That was the last interview we did that the person didn't hit record on, so it never saw light of day.
You guys did a whole entire
Actually,
interview?
no, yeah, we did 2 interviews and no one ever heard them because both of them didn't record.
Yeah, we had to tell them like our embarrassing moments.
Morgan, are you recording right now? She's like,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm recording.
Unfortunately.
Keep going.
Anal.
So
Holy shit! I love that bitch.
So that doesn't actually show up on the recording, right? So whenever she does like a little
just start out
snippet,
laughing.
everyone just starts laughing. But like when you're listening right now, you have no idea why everyone just all of a sudden busts out laughing. It's because Morgan will throw in some fucking goofy soundbite that no one else hears except for us, unless you're sitting in this room with headphones on right now.
That's awesome.
I feel like it doesn't
So-
even have to be goofy. I'm like, you could probably just give out like Winston Churchill's speech and we'll still lose our shit.
Wow. That's probably happened so many times in so many interviews. Jesus Christ! And the little fucking...
My heart skipped a beat. My heart skipped a beat on that one.
That was the loudest, fucking flappiest fart.
Oh my god.
And then it was done, and it gave you a little bit more at the end.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
So yeah, no one heard that except for us.
And they just
So when you're listening back to this,
it's just
people are
us
probably
laughing like idiots.
yeah, for no reason.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god. I'm crying. Woo.
You need to fucking somehow learn how to put
Woosah.
those into
Woosah.
it, just so it doesn't. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
Mike is sweating so much.
You might want to like de-layers there. So, like you got.
Yeah, you're wearing a flannel, a fucking vest, a t-shirt. In the middle of fucking.
He probably
I feel
has
like
an undershirt on
it's like
too.
80 degrees outside.
No, so we're practicing the.
Jesus Christ!
We're practicing.
Can't be real.
We're practicing the other day on Sunday, and he's sweating his ass off. And like, it's nice and cool in his basement. Like, why the hell are you sweating? He's like, oh, I got a thermal on.
Morgan is just playing fart tracks.
Over and over.
Mike is dying.
Oh,
Continue.
I can't.
how do you follow that?
Whose story was it?
Oh my god. Embarrassing stories.
Yeah.
Do that one that was like 8 minutes long.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Was that one continuous fart?
I have no idea.
The whole last 5 minutes of this has just been us laughing. No one can hear what we're hearing, Morgan.
Oh my god. This is great.
Continue, please. I insist.
Wow. Now we can't follow that up with anything.
Oh, okay, I can't. I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna piss my pants. Holy
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
All right, we are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, Charlie, and the guys
Chuck.
here in Opacia. And that was another track that we ended in very quickly as a distraction away from our laughing for a bit. That was Through the Dark off of We Ride. And what was Through the Dark about?
So basically that one is about some guy that is unnamed that gets
Rock and
kidnapped.
roll.
Would you go fuck yourself? He gets kidnapped by these three witches and sacrificed to raise this like earth demon, and
the Crucible.
So he gets sacrificed, but the demon actually brings him back, and then kind of turns into his little kick-ass sidekick.
Hey, buddy.
And then, yeah, exactly. And they kind of just destroy the earth and bring it to fire and hell together. Shithead. Jesus.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
demonic resurrection, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
And Morgan added some farts into that previous segment
that you wouldn't have heard otherwise.
You wouldn't have heard otherwise. Morgan went back in and edited in farts. We've yet to hear. So once we're done, we're going to listen to the fart track again.
Through the ass.
Through the ass.
Through the ass, I have strength.
Through the ass.
Yeah, that's right. That song used to be called Through the Dark I Have Strength, and then we cut off half the name because it was just too long.
Through the ass, I have strength.
And we kept fucking with you, staying through the darkness.
Yeah. Good thing that
Through the
stopped.
dark ass.
Through the dark ass.
How many tracks do you currently have written for your full length?
We have one left.
One left?
They're
Yeah,
musically
so-
written. We're still working on lyrics for
yeah,
all of them.
Lyrics are still in progress.
Except for two of them, the lyrics are all done.
Yeah, Born's done, and then
Swarm, which we've been playing live lately.
Yeah, and then Wings is done too. But yeah, so we have 3 songs done lyrically.
3 songs
and then
done completely. pretty
Only
much.
one song left that we have to do musically, and then and the intro track's already written. It just needs to be recorded, and it's in good progress. So pre-production will start sometime soon, and that's a really quick process because I usually just do that at my house, but then take that to the studio. Do it.
Nice. Now, for the album, do you already have artwork designed, idea-wise,
She's working on it.
title-wise?
Yep. She's probably
Nice.
like
and
a
by
quarter of the
she,
way
you might
through.
want to say who that is.
Yeah, that
Give
is
her
my
some
girlfriend,
credit.
Cheyenne. Yeah, she has her art page on Facebook, Art by Cheyenne, and she does great work. She did the cover for We Ride, so it's and she does a ton of different stuff. So we're excited to actually bring her back and
Her
do
drawings
the
are really
debut full
good.
length.
Yeah.
So what are you drawing over there?
She's looking at memes.
She's looking at memes.
That's
She's
even better.
getting her
That's-
inspiration for your album artwork
Yeah.
from memes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Couldn't
album
ask
artwork
for anything
itself is
better.
Evil as fuck. All of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mike.
And where can everybody find everything that is Opacia merch?
Pretty much all it is right now.
Stop sharing it, Mike. We don't want it. Bask in it yourself.
Not our merch, his farts.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
You can pretty much only get the merch at shows or on Bandcamp. We just have that online merch site. No one's bought any yet, which is not a surprise.
Wow.
Well, as far as the Bandcamp site, we've sold a lot at shows, which is really, really
Yeah.
cool that people actually like the designs that we set up. But so all the music's on Bandcamp and YouTube, really the general
We don't have any
sites.
physicals of our music, so it's all just
Not
downloads.
yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's hard to find. Place it
Well, we know a place. It's just we're always broke or saving money for something else.
You're
right.
broke as fuck.
I
Thank
know
you, Mike.
that feeling. And really quickly, let's do a rundown of those last couple of shows that you guys are going to be playing upcoming here.
We got October 12th at Reggie's Music Joint, the bar next to the main venue, with Green Death, Apothecary, Rain, Vicious Attack, and then
and then
Vicious Attack.
yes. October 28th is the other one at Botterbrow in South Loop with All Out Mutiny, Macabre, and Casket Robbery.
Very nice.
Macabre.
Sounds like a lot of awesome opportunities
Yeah,
for
then
you
after
guys,
that,
and
we're
more
going into the
coming
dock.
soon. Well, to
With
wrap
Joe and his goats.
Joe and his goats. Very cool. So we have a few announcements before
Goats.
next week's show.
Like what?
Next week we are hanging out with Scars of Armageddon, and can't wait to have them back on. It'll be their 3rd time on with us. We haven't had them on since 2014, so it'll be a lot of catching up to do.
That was a good year.
And Razit,
No, it wasn't.
that they just brought up is that they signed a distribution deal. So we're excited to get into all of the details with them about that, and exciting to hear the new music that they're bringing with them. Speaking of new music, Genotype releases their 3rd length album coming out October 13th. We're going to have a review posted by them for them by the end of the week. Paulie B's working on that. And also another review to look forward to is a review from Connor of Pleading with Iris, writing up one for Glass Hands, an album review. And we do have a brand new writer. We are welcoming Jenny Holland to the team. Luco had talked about her before. She actually was really busy the past couple of days. She wrote a review for Gorfinage May Cause Birth Defects, the album. That's up on our website now under Reviews from the Crypt, as well as the Parasite Inc. Time Tears Down. And then she also has a bio up under the Meet the Team section now. So you can read all of her stuff. She's got more stuff coming. and we're looking very forward to seeing what else she'll come up with in the next few months. So welcome her onto the team. She's going to be posting stuff on the Metal Experience page as well to the show she goes to. And there is... Now my fucking thing isn't working again.
Yay!
More
I know, I
farts.
hate this.
More
Sons of Ra
farts.
is looking for a videographer, photographer to come out to a show that they're playing upcoming here.
Did you say videographer, photographer?
Yeah, somebody that can do both, preferably. A videographer or a photographer, somebody that wants to come out and hang out with them. I'm waiting for this to load for the show.
To just come
Please
out and
hold.
hang out?
Well,
Morgan?
they're looking for somebody to help them.
Help them hang out?
Help them load gear.
Well, that's always nice.
Be a roadie for the
I'm
night.
sure people
Or a
would love
groupie.
that.
That's me.
So while that loads, really quick, Matiana,
The band?
after 14 years, they've decided to call it quits. Matiana's on our show recently this year, and hopefully it's just a little bit of a hiatus. But yes, go to Sons of Ra's Facebook page for more details. The show. Unfortunately, my internet froze. Getting all of the to post coming soon this week. So
We've made everyone sexual.
we still got some more music though to end the show with for tonight. So what couple of tracks do we still have left that we're gonna hear tonight?
Still have Sixth Extinction and Opacia, I think is all we have
Yeah.
left.
The self-titled
Yeah.
track?
Yes.
So you not only have a titular track, you have a self-titled titular
But that was
track.
the first
We're
song.
that
we ever
basic.
wrote.
First song.
That's the first song we ever
Oh,
wrote.
realistic track I think that we have
Yeah.
is just about that. I read a book called it's called The Sixth Extinction, and all about it. There's been
What are you saying? The sixth
So there's been
extinction.
in total there's been 5 mass extinctions in the whole Earth's history.
Okay, what are they?
I don't remember the names.
He can't remember what he ate
I
for
don't remember
dinner.
what I
The
did yesterday.
dinosaurs.
And he just ate dinner
The
right now.
dinosaurs.
The Ice Age.
Yeah, there's 5 major extinctions that wiped out most
The
of life on
Dark
Earth.
Age.
Africa.
No, way before that.
Don't bring Toto into this.
So basically, it's with the whole, doomsday clock and everything. The sixth extinction is near, and we're long overdue for it. So that's what that one's about.
Yeah.
And Africa.
Apparently.
Perfect. We'll come out to Fix the Spare Keys next week. We'll be hanging out with Scars of Armageddon, and that's 8 p.m. till about 10:30 p.m. We'll be here. We hope to see you. And here's more Opacia. Good night.
The sixth extinction.
My sixth ass.
Than ever before, they will be stronger. Cowards no more.